Actually, joining us in the booth, we have a special guest with us here, school board member of the Sylvania Schools, Vicki Donovan-Lyle. And Vicki, so great for you to join us up here this evening. Keeping you dry at least, right? For sitting out
Very
there.
happy for that. It's
Yeah,
very wet outside.
now, this is kind of reminiscent to you because back in 2011, your son Jared, who was a junior at this time, played against the Northview Wildcats in the tournament, knocked them off 1-0, and advanced to the district final before losing to St. John. But the following year, they get all the way down to Columbus in the state final. So that's the one-up you guys got against Northview in that aspect in the trophy case when you had that runner-up trophy there.
It was a magical year. We were so blessed, and it was wonderful soccer to watch. Loved going all the way through to the state. It was a memory we'll always have. Appreciate you remembering that. Thank you.
Absolutely, and it was great to see some of those boys, and a lot of boys that you've got to kind of grown to just to know. But obviously, the big story in Sylvania schools right now is the ballot on November 8th, issue 17. Just give a little bit more information on the backstory of this and what the impact could be to the community, but more importantly, the Sylvania schools.
Certainly, and we sincerely appreciate the opportunity to talk about this very critical issue to our community. It's been since 2011 that we've asked our community to support us. Since 2010, we lost $16 million in state funding. We've had self-imposed cuts of $4 million since that same time. 78 positions have been eliminated. We were originally going to request 5.9 mils to the voters, but we reduced that amount to 5.7 when there was some money that we expected to spend that we did not. So we're very mindful of asking voters for additional support and have a lot at stake this year.
That all sounds like a lot of money, millions of dollars that there's shortfalls, there's money that hasn't been used, money that isn't there. Is it as much of a hit that the district has taken, and is it as bad as it sounds?
It is. It is, and it's not just Sylvania. It's a statewide issue. In 1998, the Dwalf decision was determined that property taxes were unconstitutional means by which to fund public schools, and yet here we sit in 2016 with no change to that unconstitutional finding. So we're left with the opportunity to either ask our voters in the district to support us by way of property taxes or by income tax, neither of which is a palatable option. But it's not just Sylvania, it's a public district education across the state of Ohio.
How much is the district hurting without that money, and what kind of impact would this levy not passing have on you guys?
The impact would be just tragic in terms of the outlook for the future. As it stands, we've cut 78 positions in the last 6 years, and the number of electives that have dwindled. We are fortunate in Sylvania to offer special education at a lower ratio than what most other local districts offer. Though class sizes would have to be increased, course offerings would be eliminated. The face of the district would change permanently and would take years to recover.
And one being a person in Sylvania, obviously my girlfriend Chris is a teacher here at Southview, the department chair in the special education department, and obviously just seeing the course, the load of work she comes home with is almost impeccable. But obviously this is something huge, and this is coming from a person that's not even from Sylvania. This impacts a lot of kids, and it's about the children. This can't be a bigger stage here for children who do something that they love to do, but the education side of it's so important. So if you had one chance to tell the voters out here before November 8th something, what would you tell them right now? Obviously, with Northview Southview being at this high level of the state tournament, what would you tell the voters, to get them to say, hey, this is what we definitely need for our school district?
We all move to a community for a reason. If you talk to our local realtors, they'll tell you schools is one of the primary components in decision making for folks. Sylvania is a wonderful community. We're the second highest employer in this district. What the schools bring to this community, whether it be the fall festival that the FFA is going to hear at Southview on Sunday afternoon, whether it be the opportunities for seniors to participate in our schools, to come to activities like this evening's game, well, not in the rain, but the wonderful opportunities that our students give to the community, whether it be the wonderful plays at Northview. They're doing Les Mis next month.
Oh, wow.
Fabulous production. We got to hear the students on Monday night. We give students first-rate education, and we give them so many opportunities in the classroom, on the athletic fields, extracurricular. Our kids go out to do great things, whether they be at Ivy League schools, public schools, or they go to the workforce. They have a well-founded education here in Sylvania, and I think it's important for us to pay that forward for future generations.
Well, I'd tell you what, both of your kids are Southview grads. My girlfriend's stepdaughter's a Southview grad. I'm pretty sure our kid will be a Southview grad if we have one, but I'm telling you right now, if it's a boy, You know, St. Francis looks pretty attractive, but I won't win that battle whatsoever. But we really appreciate you spending the time up here, Vicki, and definitely for people coming from me, this is so huge and so impactful for these kids. They need this. If you are a resident of Sylvania Township, wherever you are, go out and vote yes for this because this is so impactful. And we want these kids to have the best of lives, the best opportunities possible, but more importantly, to have the educators that give them those opportunities to move forward and become people like us of the community.
Absolutely.
One of the last things I'd like to share is our motto this year is Strong Schools, Strong Sylvania. We truly believe the strength of our schools impacts our community. I'd encourage anybody who has any questions to check out our website, our Facebook, or call us. We're here to answer any questions anytime, anywhere. The need is real. So I hope everybody supports us, and we appreciate very much your partnership and time.
Thank you so much.
Vicki Donovan-Lyle, thank you so much for your time. Critical issue. Be sure to get out and vote in November. And we'll be back for the start of the second half right after this.